Yo, you get that sneeze under control?
Let me tell you what I won't do. I won't get sick right before shit open back up. That's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna try something. Hold on. Test. Okay, it's a little different. Yeah. You. Who's in the building?
You're sure?
Yo, I ain't even looked in the mirror, and I know I look unusual. I already know it, and I ain't doing check or nothing, so this about to just be unusual.
Unusual is hilarious.
Yo, Lance, you running errands?
You should be running in place doing that.
What happened?
Oh, okay, we was wondering if you left to run some errands.
Oh, nah. I had some headphones in doing something else, but I'm right here.
Okay.
You listening to Bitch Where You Been?
They sing that at my church.
You said they played Bitch Where You Been at your church?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. All right, y'all. Oh no. Oh no. Hey. Welcome. I don't know if it's my day. Yo, man, let me tell you, BT, the wind is perfect for the beach you at right now.
Oh yeah, man. You know. You know what I mean? Just chilling, man. I had to go take some time for myself, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Yo,
necessary.
you
Sometimes you
deserve
gotta
it.
do that. Sometimes you gotta do that, bro.
Yo, man, hell yeah. Hold on. Yo, do. Don't nobody else got landlines? Huh? Don't nobody else got landlines? Huh? All right.
Hey
All
man, this
right.
is a fire ass hoodie, bro.
Yo, man, thanks, man. It's one of those thermofits. So
Really?
like if I wear it outside and it's cold, I don't even feel it, except on like my hands and my face. Yeah, man. Yo, man. And
Yeah, I love that.
y'all sound real crisp. I ain't been in my headphones in a while, man. So yeah, man, y'all sound real good.
Yeah, I like I love that color, man. It's like that infrared. That's like one of my favorite colors.
Oh yeah. A word?
Yeah, that's just fire, bro.
Blood gang.
Oh, yeah, I mean, okay.
Yo, I be joking I mean, not joking. I be telling my kids not to be online, joke about their gang stuff, because man, I caught them saying some dumb stuff. And I'm like, yo, who are you? You know, you gotta say this to your kids because they think like it ain't real. You know,
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, man, they don't know. They
You have
just
to check
like,
them.
yeah, man, because that stuff is glamorized. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be on videos and everybody like, oh, that's cool, man. I want to be, that. But man, it's like it's real to a sector of real people out there. And when you walk the street and you confront it with it,
yeah.
oh, it ain't the fun is gone.
Yeah, and you got family in LA, so a random trip to go see the fam can turn into, you know what I mean? Y'all out there playing outside and stuff can get real.
Stepman be the dumbest, man, because he'll put the stuff on and we like, yo, you're ridiculous, man. Like, we have to save him from himself.
Okay, where it is? No.
It literally that.
Okay, where a blue flag hanging out the left side. What's wrong with that?
Right, man. He be on that silliness. What's good with y'all though?
I'm good, man. I feel I'm having an amazing day. Shit's lit, man.
Yeah.
I feel a grand intro coming. I can feel it.
Yo, man. Okay. Yeah, man.
You feel it, BT? I feel it.
The wind blowing, and it should be happening in about 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome everybody to Black Tea University, episode number 27. Who knew? Damn. I'm Mikey Winfeild. Mikey Winfeild here, man. Man, life is all over the place, man.
Somebody gotta put some WD-40 on that horn.
Yeah, man. The horn was a little rusty, What's
that show? I thought All in the Family was gonna start. And you knew who you were then. Those were the days.
Yo, man, that's something that if I could invest time, I would like to go back and really see how racist it was, because that show was dropping those like that was like the pinnacle of racist stuff,
right?
As far as shows and stuff, man. So
he didn't run from it either, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, who we talking about? Norman Lear?
Yeah, I always appreciate people being who they are.
Yeah,
be who you are, bro.
Yeah, man.
My name is BT Kingsley. This is Black Tea University. I'm gonna start doing my intro in the middle too. I'm gonna find a balance. I'm gonna do it.
There you go. I like it. Whatever you do, you know what I mean. You because you got the feel. You got the feel, baby.
It makes sense to have it at the top. I was just so committed to us doing it stupid.
I feel you. Hey, man, slant towards Black Tea University. You know what I'm saying? I'm in San Francisco right now, Jace.
So listen, man, let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's jump into it.
Are you ready for a motherfucking revolution? Oh, do you want a motherfucking revolution?
Hey.
We go early.
Yo, man, why I be the slow one? I got it on the second verse. That's when I got it. On the second verse. I was like, oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Right.
Yo, listen, man. That shit was so hilarious because what people don't realize is what you're hearing is frustration. When you call somebody a bitch ass nigga, you mean that shit. That's never.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if niggas even play with that word. Niggas might play with nigga. Niggas might play with bitch ass, but niggas don't never play with it as a unit.
To your son. Yeah, he meant that.
Yeah. If you call somebody a bitch, I don't never remember. I know niggas that call each other bitch. Like, shut up, man, you bitch, nigga. Like that I've heard. Bitch ass nigga.
No, that come from a real place. He mean that.
He mean that. And he said it like Mike said to his son.
To his bitch ass son.
And the only reason we know about it is because that nigga put it out.
It's because that bitch ass nigga recorded it.
And you know what Kurt's mad about? Damn, bro, like he mad at himself. What happened to where you ended up such a bitch ass nigga?
Where did I go wrong?
Where did I go wrong? Because the first thing he said, I have a son, you guys. He's 33. Because that's a problem, bro. This nigga can't be complaining about how his dad treated him at 33. And you guys wonder why I don't come back to my family, you bitch.
Yeah, man, that dude, he let him have it, man. And you know, it's like people are surprised, and they're surprised because Kirk Franklin put them in the position to be surprised from all the years from just maintaining a certain way. I think, you know, if he was doing this regularly, then this ain't even news. But,
Yeah.
you know, he kind of put out there that this is who I represent. This is who follows me. And they like, oh, damn, that's how you talk to your son? He was like, well, y'all wasn't supposed to hear that. You know,
but they wasn't. And I think these type of things are helpful for people's relationship, because there's two things, man. People have this misconception about people who are Christian or believers, that they're not supposed to talk a certain way, and there's no biblical backing for this. This is just people's traditions that have been passed down. There's nothing biblical that talks about these things. It's just kind of things we made up.
Yeah.
Like, people are not supposed to say this. I mean, you can do that, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, right? And you know, I grew up in church. I'm still in church every Sunday, all of that, man. I'm ministering, all of these things, right? So you'll see somebody cussing, and you'll talk about how it's a sin. No, with no biblical backing, but you'll say that. This is how people have been conditioned. But you'll see somebody just eating all of the bullshit, and no one talks about how that's a sin, like gluttony.
Right.
It's an interesting way that people have reduced God or Christianity into this little box of these few rules of things you don't do. Don't cuss, don't have sex, don't drink, don't smoke, and you'll be all right.
Like, all sins aren't weighted equally is kind of the thing. People picked how they're gonna weigh each sin, and they hold certain ones high. Is that what you're saying?
Well, not just that. It's people pick, like, there are certain sins that God speaks about, like, very directly, right? And no one even talks about those sins. You know the main sin that God speaks about that he can rock with? No? Okay. It's unbelief.
You know, you see us all. I'm not a rub. And you say, now you talk about Jesus, God, gotcha.
Which testament? Which testament exactly?
I know, but I want you to bestow.
But it's unbelief.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why, like, when the Bible talks about all your sins will be forgiven except blasphemy, and it was blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. And see, what blasphemy against the Holy Spirit is speaking about is you saying that God cannot do supernatural things.
Absolutely.
I cannot forgive you saying that I can't do supernatural things. Right? Now, in our twisted way of thinking, we say, oh man, if you rape somebody, God can't forgive that. The Bible ain't say that. I ain't telling you to do it, but I'm saying that this is what God said, yo, I can't forgive you talking about what I can't do.
Right.
We say, oh, you killed a kid? Oh, it's over. I can't. Oh, he's canceled. She's canceled. You know what I mean? It's a weird way of doing things. So when you listen to Kirk Franklin, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, man, let these niggas know that just because you ain't Christian, you ain't going for no punk shit, and you having a private conversation with your kid, there's a time and a place for everything. Nothing to do with sin. It's like, no, it's not the timer. It's not nothing to do with my reputation. I don't want to discipline my kid or cuss at my kids in front of the world.
Yes, but you know what's funny, man? the situations like that are like the litmus test for me for I don't know if I would be able to hold on to everything, bro. Like as much as I want to make it, whatever that looks like, I don't know if I got there and something like this happens, I'm not crystal clear on how well I'd be able to deal with it. Because he came out, responded, told people how he felt about it, yada, yada, yada. I just don't know if I would. I'm not saying I would or wouldn't. I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying I'm in an interview, and if, like, let's say I do an interview and people are like, hey, man, so there's a lot going on with you. You know what I mean? Some stuff happened. Your son, he put out a tape, and, you know what I mean? You was calling him a bitch-ass nigga. I was like, yeah, but that nigga was acting like a bitch-ass nigga. And that, like, kind of would be my response. It's like, but he was, though. I don't want to keep talking about this, but y'all tell me, how do you feel like he was acting?
Why can't you react like that? Why do you think that you reacting like that is going to make you lose everything?
I'm saying that we never see anybody react like that. The only person that I've seen have a semi kind of reaction like that, I remember when Tavis Smiley. I remember when they were trying to put Tavis Smiley on the Me Too shit, and he was like, man, yeah, I be fucking these bitches. Yes, it was all consensual. I ain't touched nobody, ain't raped nobody, but yeah, bro, I'll be out here.
Yeah, well, you know, it's because it's also a branding thing, right? It's the same reason why Kevin Hart feels the need to apologize to the world with the cheating scandal.
Yeah,
it's because you branded this certain thing, and that's where you feel like your money and your fan base comes from. It's based upon you being this way. Now, when you say, oh, I'm not exactly that way all the time, now you feel like you have to, you know,
that makes sense.
You have to have these conversations. But now, if you're talking to us, you know, I always got to remember that we have a different sense of how all this stuff goes. Like, I'm not looking to know body, period, but especially no celebrities to be perfect. If I'm a fan of Kirk Franklin's music, that's what I want. Just give me the music. I love Kirk Franklin's music. Yeah, just give me the music, fam. Like Kevin Hart, just give. Like I don't need. Like
okay, what about your minister? What about
him?
Your pastor?
Let me tell you a story about my pastor.
And so, man, I want to hear the story, but what we're saying is if they step out of the line that you know them to be branded as. But no, go ahead.
Okay, so let me tell you something about my pastor. My pastor is very open about his humanity. He tells all the time, like, bro, do not look at me like that. I am not Jesus. I'm someone who's put in a position to help guide you to Jesus, but don't do that to me because I'm going to let you down. Most pastors don't talk like that, but, you know, a lot of pastors, what we've done with pastors now is make them into celebrities. And as a celebrity, you have to do the celebrity thing. Celebrity's job is to make you feel like you're not them.
Right.
That's how it's all branded as. Look, I was probably 15, let's say 15, 16, right? And I was working in the church because one thing my pastor would always stress, I had never heard this before. It was like, bro, you need to come to church to work. You're not just here to sit and listen. Get active, do something.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's not the pastor. Maybe you can't sing, but you can help clean. Maybe you know how to work the sound. Maybe you good on cameras. Maybe you can invite people. Everybody can invite. Everybody knows people that they can invite. Everybody has to be doing something. Every member is a minister. That's how I was taught and conditioned within my ministry. No one should be coming here just to sit and listen.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I can do because at first I was ushering, and then I was doing the sound. Now y'all know how bad my eyes are, my vision.
I didn't even know you had bad vision like that.
Yeah, man. Sometimes
like a few times, and I thought that was for stop.
No, because I always got the context in.
Sometimes your screen be foggy and you don't notice, and we got to tell you about that.
Is it foggy now?
Actually, nah.
I was about to give it a good.
Because you know my eyes is horrible too.
I know.
Yeah.
So so this is the point of the story. So I'm trying to do the sound thing, but I wouldn't wear glasses a lot of times. I didn't like glasses, so I would just not be able to see. And then I would do stuff like just kind of fall asleep because I'm young. Like you just be at church, just you know what I mean. You still doing young people stuff. I remember one Sunday. I'm talking about I was messing up all service because at that I would have to like play certain CDs for like instrumentals that would sing over that, or I would have to adjust mic levels and all that kind of stuff. And one time I fell asleep, and they doing this to me, and I'm like this. So then somebody had to come back there and like tap me. I was like, oh, I just started touching stuff. And he was hot. Like after service, probably like that night, I got a call from my pastor. And I'm holding the phone and I was like, Pastor, is that you? Because the Kirk Franklin talking that I got, this not even my dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like it was a talk, but then this is because some of this be man shit. You know what I mean? One thing, I'm always surrounded by older men. Yeah. All my whole life, I've always been surrounded by older men who know better, who can teach me better. And if you gonna be okay with that, you gotta be okay with, and then you know because we in a soft generation. It just is what it is. We're in a participation-driven generation. Everybody has feelings. That generation wasn't like that. That's how they talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? My dad just talk a certain way. My grandfather talk a certain way. My pastor talk a certain way. And if you need to be corrected on something, they're not gonna tiptoe around your feelings.
You know what's funny is man, there is a lost art to like masculinity. And like sometimes it gets like jaded because it's so rare when you see it. So like in Houston, I remember very distinctly like niggas was socky, bro. Like if you were 13, 14 and you got to talking crazy to an elder, period, somebody that you should be referring to as man, a lady in her 30s, an older lady in her 40s, especially if there was like an elder, like a senior, bro. When I tell you, the closest nigga that got 5 or 6 years on you would sock the fuck out of you, bro, and they would just hit you in your chest like dumb hard and be like, you got to be respectful. Like we don't do that around Miss Linda or whoever the lady was,
whoever
right?
Whoever
it is, and they don't even really need to know them. And being like the male ego is so aggressive and yet fragile, and the way you shape the fragility, like its fragileness. Fragility is definitely not a word, but the way you shape the way you shape its fragileness is you need another alpha to check it, right? Like I remember like DC having to like check me a few times, bro. Like, and just as my mentor in comedy, like nigga, it would be times we'd be like, yo, I can't be 30, 45 minutes you know what I mean, when the show's finna start and you walking in 5 minutes before the show starts. It ain't gonna work. Like, if it's an early show and you know we got to be out here a certain time and you see the light, you can't go over like that. You gotta get the fuck out.
Hey man,
until you meet like a real nigga that just like you gotta be secure with yourself as a man and just take that like, I got you, OG, lesson learned, my bad, right? and not he talked to me like my nigga. Like let that shit go, bro.
Hey, look at this. All that's illegal now. All that way of addressing children in certain ways is all illegal. And you have to know that how we were raised shaped the way we're raising our children. So yeah, I agree. This is a soft ass generation, but it's some type of twist where you try to, everyone was like, I'm gonna take the good from what my parents did and I'm gonna take the bad and put it in my way. And now people are soft on their children, man. They don't let their kids go outside, and this is not just one way. It's because, like there's more video cameras and more bad is presented to you from the world. So now everyone's frightened to have their children outside. But yeah, man, this whole, maybe it skips a generation. And maybe our kids will be back to like, you bitch ass nigga, you ain't doing shit.
Right.
Like maybe that'll come back because right now, this generation is like very passive. They take their kids to school and pick them up every day.
These niggas don't even walk to school, cuz.
We ain't had that. Walk to school, bro.
Yo, that's
crazy. They don't even walk into the school. When I heard this tape, I was like, yo, I'm gonna buy more Kirk Franklin. I can't wait for him to drop another album. And I hope it got a parental advisory sticker on this one.
Hey, listen, while we at it, nigga, throw some of that porn shit in there, nigga. What up, though?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Because Kirk
Franklin be out here living life.
Kirk talked about how he was struggling with a porn addiction, but he's a fucking man, and men watch porn, but he said he's struggling with it, which means he's trying to overcome it or was trying to overcome it. He didn't just give in to it. See, that's the thing about living Christian or Christ-like or whatever thing. It's really just not giving in to stuff. It's like you may slip and do, but it's like you just gonna like accept it and say, I guess I watch porn every day. No, we're gonna fight it.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to do. You're gonna fight it like you fight a son.
Even though they got this on the Oculus, I noticed you could do VR porn. Even though I'm like, I didn't really get fully in, but I did notice it's there. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I
so
I was like, oh, baby.
During fighting it, you made the purchase of the equipment to enhance it.
I purchased it just for virtual reality, but I was just like, I wonder. I was trying to spell out Portugal, and some kind of way I got to porn. I was trying to go virtual Portugal, and it was like, oh, porn came up, and I was like, what? I pressed the button, and I was like, oh, you right here, baby girl. Oh.
Yeah, like like what you rate on the beach. Man. So don't let it win. That's the message right now. You just can't let it win. You gotta
You gotta fight.
Oh, man. It's a struggle though, man. Like everybody got their own struggles, man, and they like to go cold turkey and just be like, all right, I'm who I think I'm supposed to be is hard.
There's always I always say the fight that you're fighting is, who are you? How do you want to be represented? And how do people see you? Like those three things exist at all times. And to be aware of it is a super effective. Just like in your heart, you're like, yeah, I'm suave, I get all the women's. and that's who you think you are. In reality, man, nobody really fuck with you.
and so what you're saying is the same thing that my pastor said, something that stuck with me forever. He said it's only things that matter comes down to three simple things, and this will determine how you live your life. It is how you see yourself, how you see God, and how you see your trials, your issues, your problems. If you get those three things intact, everything else will make sense.
Yeah,
man, we like Black T Churchiversity today, man.
Hey, man, it just happens every now and again.
Black T University, bro. Listen, we got on black tees, but you might fuck around and learn something, man. It is what it is, bro. Shit. I mean, nigga, we here now. Nah, I don't want to go that far. That's
you already there.
You already there. You kind of, yeah, man.
All right. How far? Man, black people, bro. You know what'd be funny, man, is my understanding and where I think I'm totally comfortable with, but I also understand that for other people, it might jade perceptions. But we here now. How far are you into thinking of how you move as a God? Like totally being created in his image and understanding him as the higher power that lives within. Because for me, it's like, it's one of the hardest things I deal with in dealing with church people is they keep putting things on God. Like I'm laying my burdens down. It's like, wait, no, fix your burdens. Like he built you in his image for you to do the things you want to do, for you to speak things to power, for you to manifest things that you desire. It's like, yes, he knows the path, and yes, he'll guide your steps, which like belief again. It's like, no, you have to kind of consistently be living in faith. For me, turns into a very specific, like, nah, like, you know.
What you mean?
I just have a problem with subscribing to allowing onus not to be on me. I just don't live in that. I just
what you're saying.
Yeah, I just don't live in that world. I just don't live in the world where things aren't like, yes, there's a plan that's mapped out for me. Yes, there's guiding steps. And yes, there's a voice that I'm hearing that is telling me what to do and what to believe and how to, like, yes, that I'm very, very, very in tune with that voice. But that voice lives within me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hearing it from like some outside source. It's like, no, it's there. Like it's in me. So like, I'm put like this. When I hear somebody say I'm a God, I kind of understand what they're saying. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm like, no, I get exactly where you are with it. Like, and I don't venture, the language always gets funny because just the way humans communicate is always weird. So it's just like, how to communicate the understanding is weird because I have felt God directly talk to me, like in a time I didn't have no control. Like, like when I got into the car accident, I literally was feeling the car flip it, and I felt him put his hand on my chest. He was like, "Yeah, you good, my nigga?" And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What about the car?" Yeah. And I'll never forget this. Like, it was like, he was like, "I got you," and I was like, "All right, cool." But the car, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I just bought this car, and I'm supposed to be touring right now. Is there any way that this car can still be in good shape?" And he was like, "I'm not making no promises about this car." And then I fucking stopped. And then I turned around, and then a fucking 18-wheeler like barely missed me. And it was almost like a sign like, don't worry about the bullshit, the material shit. I got your life, nigga. You're great. And I was like, whoo. So I know his presence is very real, but I also like the way my life be moving, bro. It'd be like, I'm so in tune. I'd be like, and then when I be around church people, like I forgot what they call. I think it's what's called empath, where you take on other people's energy. And when I walk into a church, the normal energy that I get is a heavy amount of people with shit going on in their life that they're trying to find somewhere to give that shit to. And I end up picking that shit up, and I'm like, "Ugh, get the fuck off of me!" Like, don't put that shit on me. Like, I be legit trying to get that shit out of my space because I live in a world where like I have faith every bro. Just to step out on your dreams and be a cop, like faith.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey,
A can of mustard.
Yo, that's a lot, man. I feel like, yo, man, I feel like I've been placed in some space of leadership to many as well. And some I lead well, and others it might be too. And then, man, I feel like I fail in certain areas. And I also, man, this voice, right? There's times, man, where like maybe this is the struggle. I ignore it because I want to do what I want to do.
Absolutely.
And I find myself at the during those times I ignored it, it don't really play out well.
Right.
Because I ignored the voice that was like, nah, man, don't do that. So it's like, okay, damn it. I know what I'm supposed to do a lot of times, man. I think this is just a struggle because I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You know, and
you gotta listen to it, man. Shout out to Scruncher who say, when God talk, he don't scream, he whisper.
Yeah, it's just the biggest characteristic of God, or let's take Jesus was a servant.
Side note, Jesus was a servant. The segue that we leave this from to whatever bullshit we go through after this conversation will be fucking phenomenal. Keep going. Jesus was a servant.
Jesus was a servant. So when I seen them performing WAP at the Grammys, you know what I was thinking? No, that was supposed to be the segue.
Oh, we definitely have to get to that.
But so, you know, people saying they want to, like, I'm a God, but who are you serving? As far as the people, what do you do for other people? And I don't just mean your family, because you have, how are you serving people? You know, so you could say, you know, I'm a God and I'm created in his image. Well, his image was of a servant.
Yeah.
Who are you serving? Who is saying like, yo, he helped me, she helped me, he done these things. My life, the biggest thing when you look at Jesus in the Bible was no one in the Bible ever had an encounter with Jesus and their life was the same afterwards. So how are you affecting people's lives when you come into them? I mean, you know what I mean? You got like, tell me how you're affecting people. These are the things. Because there's a scripture in it's Philippians 2:6.
Right.
2 and 5, 2 and 6. It's 2 and 5. So let this mind be in you, which was also in Jesus Christ, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. So it's telling you, you created in his image, let this mind also be in you. Just telling you, who was being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. So that mind should be in you, that it is not robbery for you to be equal with God. So start serving people like God. Right? But made himself of no reputation and took it upon him the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of man. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
Hence, when I think about it, it's not something I like to say out loud. It's not something, you know what I mean? Like when it hits you, it's like, oh, that's an interesting thought. But it's like, these aren't things that I want to speak into the space. That's all. Like, that's why you saw my hesitation. It's like my thoughts and then how I move in real life don't have to be synonymous with each other. It's just like, no, nigga, it's like, this is what I'm doing. But this is interesting because when you like, how do you serve people is like a super real question. Like, how are you serving the people that come into your path?
Mm-hmm.
Are you even being of service?
That's a tough question for people to answer.
Yeah.
Are you being of service? Are you are you serving the women in your life, or are you trying to fuck them all?
What if you're
Little bit of
serving?
both.
Hey man, I was somewhere on that page though. I'm like, what if I am serving them affection?
Or dick.
You know, right? What if, hey, what if they're happier afterwards? Have I done my job? You know,
If they're happier after. If she busts, is that a service? Listen, if I go down on her first, is that a service?
Yeah, man.
Bitch, I served you. I was being Christ-like down there.
I know I'm gonna get like some random ass DM about this because when we was on Zooming with the homies, and did y'all get the DM too about the Jehovah's Witness? I got a DM from a young lady. She was like, "That's not funny. Don't joke about Jehovah's Witness and so on and so forth." And I was like, I didn't even respond. My logic is I'm not here to offend anybody. You got to know that about me, and if so, then I got it. Because clearly I just be joking up. I just be joking that shit. Just clearly asked if
I don't remember the comment.
No, I remember the jokes. I remember there was some Jehovah's Witness jokes, man. I don't remember what the jokes were. I just remember that was the subject. And man, come on. You're going to offend if you touch something like that. Just like somebody is offended right now.
They gotta be.
You know? And man, what just happened? Something else just happened in the news where somebody says something. And they was like,
listen, it's the same people that's offended that Kirk Franklin called his son a bitch ass nigga.
Maybe that's it. Yeah. Hey man, do you think that Kirk Franklin's audience widens now that he humanized himself? Like that brought him closer to man for him to know that, oh, this is another guy with flaws and sin. Well, you know.
Well, so I'm gonna tell you the problem with church people. This is one of my biggest problems with church folk. Is they fake as hell. It's like everybody, this goes on in all households. And I don't have kids, but I'm like, you got kids. So I'm sure when you heard the tape, you understood exactly what the fuck he was feeling.
Oh no, absolutely, man. And it's often where you gotta like take a breath, and every kid doesn't hear you sometimes with certain language, but sometimes they do hear it and they remember that the next time. You know, man, like as long as you consistently in their ear, like if you don't ever say nothing ever, and then out of nowhere you like bitch ass nigga, then it's not healthy. It's just not healthy.
Then you a bitch ass parent. Because you ain't gave me these tools, and now you screaming at me because I don't have the tools that I was supposed to get from you.
Bro, because you know what? It sticks with you. Like, whatever, I'm very, 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 like, aware when I'm around children. Like, because let me tell it all sticks. Because I remember so much, and one thing that I might attach to might change the path. It's like this one thing that happened kind of changed a path, or it'll affect the decision I'll make somewhere down the line. So like when let me tell you, children are really, really impressionable. So if you don't nurture and or, kick down certain understandings, they'll fuck around and hold on to that shit. So it's just like, all right.
Like trauma.
Oh my God. Like trauma and or not nurtured. Like my favorite thing about being a comic and an entertainer is most of the comics and entertainers I know that have kids nurture their kids' dreams. And it's beautiful to me because right or wrong, if your child wants to do something, you having their back, I believe is powerful. If they don't follow through, if they quit, if they but just Mom, I want to be a singer. Girl, you better go get a real job. I just feel like that's like the worst fucking energy. It's just like, fucking hold, bro. Like I can't base what I'm gonna be off of what everybody isn't. It's just like, such a negative energy. It's like if your child says she want to be a singer, find her some singing classes. Let's see how far she does. If she goes pretty far, get her some better singing classes. Let her meet some singers. Take her to some live music. If 4 years later she don't give a fuck about singing and she's on to some other shit, who cares? At least your job should just be to give the energy you can when they desire something.
Hey, but look, every parent wasn't given our parents wasn't given those tools. Now
Agreed.
all of them. Hey man, think about some of the things you were told early. It's stuff that I still remember that's hardened me. And I think that's why I got a certain coldness. And it's some of the stuff my dad said to me. Like yo, I'm in 6th grade, man. Look, and maybe my dad was right. But anyway, 6th grade, I went to some amusement park with a homie from school. And I don't know, they gave me like $40. I don't know, I think he had like $40. Well, he didn't spend his money during the time we was at the amusement park. So, man, when I came home, I was a little hot because I was having fun spending my money all alone instead of him doing shit, because it was like, that's why we went, because we gonna kick it at the amusement park. And I'm like, yo, he didn't even spend his money. And I came home a little upset. And my dad was like, he was ready at the doorway. He was like, yeah, he's acting like a pussy. That's what my dad said. Yo, I never forgot that. And it hurt at the time, man. And maybe I was acting like a pussy. But man, to me, it was just like showing emotions.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents and boys, they like, it's a fine line between showing emotions. So being called a pussy when you like 12, yo, man, it hardens you. And it like might change the direction.
You like, I'll never be a pussy again.
Yo, man, it's a part of you that does that, you know?
Bro, but Mike, instilling that early allows, like for Lance just said, for you to not be a pussy again. It's like, bro, if you don't ever, if it never happens and nobody ever checks it, then you don't ever have no adjustments. Because a man that's not in control of his emotions is a dangerous man.
Yo, I agree, but I know there's another way to handle that. Yo, man, I just know. And you know, look, maybe me being called a pussy equipped me with the skills that when my kids acted like a pussy, I can talk to them. Instead of standing in the doorway and be like talking to my wife, like he's in there acting like a pussy, so he can hear me. Maybe it equips me with the skills to have a conversation, man.
It's not exactly you being a bitch ass nigga, but hey, you ain't a bitch ass nigga though. You heard him the first time.
Yeah, man.
You ain't a pussy. You ain't a bitch ass nigga. Hey, man, listen, man.
Yo, I got so many of those stories, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's funny now because like I'm jaded in life and I can laugh at everything just across the board. But it's like, yo, man. But man, that's what I'm saying. That happened. I'm not gonna speak for all of us, but I'm just saying us younger. So now we do approach things a little different with our children. Like I said, we like help them with their homework and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, instead of getting cussed out, you know, when you was getting.
You wasn't paying attention to the fucking teacher when she was teaching you this shit?
Hey, man, what do you do?
I've been at work all day. Pay fucking attention in the classroom.
Well, man, they had one way. They had one way of parenting back then, man. At least it's balance. At least it's a little balance now. You know, like we yell and we help.
How old were you when your parents stopped hitting you?
I want to say like
30 what?
Oh man, let's see. So look, I think when Dad left, it was about the end of 6th grade. Mom's was she wasn't violent. She just was loud. So it was probably about 13, 14. Yeah.
I can imagine BT never getting whoopings.
No, man. My mom used to whoop me. I was in Texas, bro. Strangers used to whoop me.
No, I meant from your mom.
No, my mama used to whoop me. You said not getting whoopings?
Not getting whoopings from your mom, but getting like.
My mom was always first up to bat. And my mother is all the women in my family are violent.
High temperaments.
All of them have violent tendencies. My grandmother still got a gun. It's like they're all. My grandmother 81 with a 45. It's really weird, bro. But she can't even really hold that motherfucking right no more. But they're all with the shit. Because my mama's still a Oakland chick in her heart, bro. She's still a San Fran Fillmore chick in her heart, bro. So they are. I was born in San Francisco, so she spent a lot of time there, and she spent a lot of time in the East Bay. Like that's it. So
that's where I'm originally from. That's where all my family's from, Fillmore.
Say word. Oh man, we cousins. I don't know about that. My mother was quick to the whoopings, but I remember giggling one of the times she went to the whooping, and she just stopped after that. Because she went to hit me and I like swerved. I like, come on, bro, like stop. Because it's me and my mother's relationship, bro. Y'all know my mama. Y'all know she crazy as hell. So it's like me and her relationship was always so close that it's all me and my mother's relationship is weird for everybody except for me, her, and my immediate family. For everybody else, it's like this weird thing. But like for us, it was just me and her. So we don't communicate like that all the time. Like we don't always communicate on mom-son shit. Like that's not how it is always. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes she right. Just depends on the situation. And it's been like that since I was 13, bro. No, mama, we not doing that. And that's not everybody's regular life, nigga. But it's like, nah, man, no, we're not doing that. That's actually a good idea. I was always like, I wasn't like just a child not paying attention to shit. So it's just like if I was the kid that made valid points. And you're like, damn, that's a really like I'm in charge and it's kind of my way or the highway. But nigga, I didn't think about that one.
You got me there.
You got me there, you little motherfucker. We gonna do it this time, bitch. But nigga, you better not ever say nothing again. I'm like, all right. Cool.
So how old was you when you was cussing around your mom and it was just regular?
13, 14. Because we cuss in general. I never cuss at her, but I never cuss at my mother. But I cuss around my mama. And she cuss around me. Like, this is a normal conversation once I start fucking. Hey mom, what time you getting off? Why? I'm just asking. You're not just asking. You trying to bring one of them little girls over there and trying to get you some pussy. I say, man, listen, I'm just trying to see what time you gonna get off because I know that nigga gonna come over here. That nigga not coming over here no more. That dick was terrible. All right, mom, I'm trying to get some pussy. So what time you gonna get home, nigga? Had that bitch out of my house before 8. Okay, cool. And I just make sure she out of the house before 8.
I like it.
But that's right around the time she was like, nigga, you got to start paying some bills. I was like, mama, if I pay you bills, then where I'm gonna fuck at? Like, if I give you the money, then because it made sense. It's like you want me to pay bills, bro. Mama, if I give you money to pay bills, where am I going to spend the hotel money? Because I'm trying to fuck something, mama.
Right, and you didn't have a real job then. You was just.
I was at McDonald's. I was working at McDonald's. This is like 15, 16 though.
Oh, before selling dick.
This is before, yeah. This is
okay.
Yeah. you try to get the timeline together.
Yeah. 13, 14, we cussed casually. 15, 16, shit got real because I used to steal the car. And it was just like, nigga, why are you stealing the car? I was like, when else I'm gonna go fuck something? Like, you sleep? It's down there. I put gas in it, bro. I stole the car. Like, you're not teaching me how to drive. I gotta teach myself. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm in and out. Niggas wonder why I'm a night owl now, nigga. I'm in and out, baby. Before you get up in the morning, as long as this car is back before you get up, I feel like it's fine.
You know what happens once you start doing something and get away with it? You just start to get reckless. This nigga
Absolutely.
leave condom wrappers in the front seat now.
Oh yeah, man.
I putting the keys back where they was at last. Like fuck it, man. You know why I be out.
Yeah, but Lance, you know what it did? It instilled her. My mother always handled me with kind of loose gloves, bro. So like it instilled responsibility like early.
Mm-hmm.
Early. Like I was never the nigga like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up all my homeboys and we gonna go ride around and do shit. I was like, no, niggas, middle of the night. I can't go in her house because her mom and dad is up there and they crazy, but she could come downstairs and I could just be in the car with her, you know what I mean, and take us home. Listen, man, hey, man, niggas, man, I can see this. Side note, I talked to her the other day. I can see her titties in the moonlight of a fucking champagne colored Camry after we got through fucking in the back of this car. I can see it right now.
Man, and the visuals.
I can
for the visuals
right now.
This was the beauty of life before cell phones. So she can't like wake up in the middle of the night blowing your phone up like where you at?
Yeah.
Right.
Cell phones, man, at the end of everything. Damn it.
I remember. I don't know exactly how old I was, but I remember the last time my mom hit me or tried to hit me is, back when niggas was really into watching wrestling too.
Yeah.
Oh no, what'd you do? She elbow dropped you.
I ripped my shirt off and started doing it. Nah, look, my mom slapped me, right? And then oh man. Hold on. The people who can see it. Well, I'm gonna try to paint the picture too. My mom slapped me, right? I'm gonna show y'all. Then I'm gonna show y'all what I did. Then I'm gonna describe what I did. My mom slapped me.
You was watching wrestling. That's crazy.
Oh, she slapped me and I go down and come back with the straight shaky face.
Yeah.
Doing the deep breathing, like the crowd was egging me on.
Go Lance! Yeah!
Made in America. Oh no.
And then my nan, like, she was like, you know what? She's like, I'm not even gonna play with you. And my mom, my mom didn't really cuss, right? So when she did, you knew she was like, so you know what? I ain't playing with this stupid ass. And she said something like that, and I was like, oh, my mom does not cuss.
Yeah.
Well, after I became like 7 years old, she got really into church and stopped cussing, stopped drinking. My mom used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, stopped all of that. All like, right? All it was.
My mom still do all that. She still drinks cigarettes. Now it makes sense why we was cussing at each other. Oh man, everything she never did.
It was straight. It was just Jesus, right? So, and my pops would be like in and out. I don't know if he was in. I'm pretty sure he wasn't around at the time. He was around, but he was just in and out. She said, "I'm gonna tell your uncle." When I'm gonna just, she said, "You know what? I ain't dealing with you. I'm gonna just talk to your uncle." My uncle came through and said, my sister said you was disrespecting her. Listen, nigga, listen. As I'm trying to explain myself, this nigga punched me so hard in my chest. Like, so hard. I'm almost for sure it was illegal.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I just disrespected my sister. I said, nah. And
Bro, you know why that punch hurt so much? Cause the nigga said my sister, like, but I'm your nephew. I was just your nephew. Like,
Yeah.
no,
You know what I mean?
Just the reference
that's
angle.
my sister.
It wasn't disrespecting your mom. It was my sister. He personalized it. Like somebody was fucking with his sister.
Like
man.
you had to protect your sister. And it was like, oh wait, no. But no, let me tell you. Ah!
I'm a son.
I would never disrespect your sister.
Hey man, let me tell you though, emotional hits, sometimes it's just in the emotional hit, and those hurt way more. Like one time I was beating my kid, right? But I wasn't hitting him hard, but he knew I was mad. And I think that's why he cried. You know, because man, like I played with him and hit him way harder. You know, but this was like, I was just hitting him. He knew I was mad because whatever he did, and it was like, I think that's where the reaction came from.
Right.
It was like emotional ties to it, and that's what happens, man. It'd be an emotional hit.
Yeah, and I always had a high pain tolerance too. And this same uncle, he used to just punch us for fun. Like he would just keep niggas on their toes. Like we'd be all just hanging out, and he'd just hit you hard as shit in your leg, like hard. My grandmother do the same thing too. He say in the leg. He would announce it. You be chilling in the leg, and he just punch you in the leg, and it hurt. It's really hurt, really, really bad. But it was just like, but you got like, this is like, if I get into a fight at school, there's no way you're gonna hit me harder than Kurt hit me. Like that's not even possible. I'll beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. You're my same strength. I'm getting punched by jail niggas for fun.
Right. And they calling out the hit.
In the leg. Bang.
And they're calling out the hits like it's Street Fighter. Tiger leg strike. So wait, man, you know what else was crazy when you talk legs, man? So WAP on the Grammys, bro.
There it goes.
Man, let me tell you something. I was so happy about that shit, bro. I was beyond ecstatic. That shit made me so happy. So I am very pro women owning their sexuality, bro. I love it. Nothing makes me happier. This was what's so dope about it. So Meg comes out and does Savage, right? When she first comes out, she has on like the Mike, did you see the Grammys?
Yes.
And Lance, I know you saw it.
I didn't watch the whole Grammys. I watched that. And I watched the baby thing, and I watched.
That's it, baby.
Okay.
Watch all the black people.
I watched it.
We fast forward to it. So remember, Meg came out and she had on like the leotard thing with all the sparkles on it, right? Now I want you to peek this out. Anytime Meg has ever performed, she take it off, bro. Meg is Meg, nigga. And a couple things about Meg. One, Meg can really dance. Two, that's all her body. No surgery, no enhancements. This is just how black women be built, bro. Right? Three, in Texas, none of this is weird. Women dancing like this, it isn't even sexual like that. Women just it's just fun. I might go shake my ass. Like, it's just fun. It doesn't even have all the sexual context on it. All right, now let's keep going. When the performance happens, she comes out initially in the thing, and it's like, oh, it's like this classy setup, and you got the steps and the lights, and it's like, oh, it's like a traditional setup. And then she get to doing shit that only black women can do. And I know that there's somewhere that there is some older white woman just enjoying the Grammys. Yeah. And when Meg, this is where it's hilarious. When Meg's at the top of the thing, and she's standing in the front, and you notice she went upstairs to change clothes, And nigga, she's standing and she's just doing the leg twist. And it's just from the front, but you know she got that thing back there. And she like, the way that thing move is to move. I was like, yes! Bro! Because I know, if you notice a lot of times on these shows, the cameramen, like as soon as it's supposed to go to the ass shot, you trying to see something, they'll back that bitch way out and it'll be like super wide shot. You're like, nah, nigga, you know what we came to see, bro. I feel like Meg specifically says, don't you move that goddamn camera. You get it, you get in there and you get in there good. Don't you fucking move it, nigga. You allow this to exist because and then you got the black women and the tap dance and they kill it, right? So then this is what it establishes for me. Women are consistently shunned for their sexuality, right? It's just like she shouldn't be doing this, she shouldn't be doing that. It's consistently controlled by the male gaze and what's okay and what's not okay, right? But if they own it and do what they want with it, nigga, I'm so for that. It's like, nah, nigga, this is what I'm doing. So fast forward to Cardi coming out, right? Afro-Latina, right? Cardi comes out and is doing her performance. And if you don't know the music, I'm not watching this as a nigga that knows the music. I know the music. I'm just enjoying the Grammys. I'm just came to see my Grammys. It's the Grammys. Black tie, white tee, right? Nigga. When that fucking WAP starts, if you thought she was alone, fast forward to here comes some backup because Meg is with her. And she's winning awards. Oh, you thought that was the end? No, nigga. Who do y'all idolize? Who do y'all love? Fucking Beyonce. Then Beyonce showed up to have Meg's back. I was like, nigga, I'm not a woman, but this got to feel good. This gotta feel amazing because then Beyonce had Meg's back. Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't going to the Grammys. They don't even fuck with the Grammys like that. They're not going. Them niggas left right after Blue won her shit. Them niggas set history and they got the fuck out of there. They wasn't there, nigga. You didn't see him before then. You didn't see him before. Meg looked like, bitch, you here, nigga. So then for her to come out and then like the support also because Beyonce is from Houston and there is a part of Beyonce that is Megan because she grew up on Pimp C too.
Didn't we all?
Didn't we? But Beyonce's brand had, like we was talking about the brands earlier, Beyonce's brand doesn't really give that energy. But Meg is borderline Sasha Fierce in the flesh. Is like, no, I'm married, I got some kids, I got a husband now. I can't really wild out like I will do, but I am gonna support you and all the wilding out that you do. And on top of that, Meg's a rapper, right? Because they all know that energy of that genre has like a certain edge to it. So it's like, she's not a pop star. Doja is on some other shit. Nicki took moments to be on other shit. And most female rappers do. And I'm pretty sure Meg will as well. But that, hey, she's still, she just spit and she just owns it. And that shit was fucking phenomenal. I loved it.
Hey, will we see black women dance live again? I mean, like in person.
Shit, nigga. The movie's open on the 19th, which means the clubs can't be too far behind that.
Yo, man, right. Gyms just opened too.
Yes.
Right. So
gyms, but they still ain't open all the basketball courts. So I still feel like it's kind of racial.
I agree. I agree.
Yo, is that true?
Yeah, they literally like 24-hour fitness is like, now we open, but not basketball.
So the treadmill,
then the weights, and we're gonna use the basketball for like another dance studio.
Oh no,
yoga. But all you jigaboos in here with your sweaty games, it's too dangerous.
Absolutely, way too dangerous. Way too dangerous.
So, hey man, wait a minute. They do that at your at Vincent Dracula, right? People dance and stuff, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am. I am surrounded by a bunch of women that own their sexuality, and they're comfortable in it. And they talk how they talk. They not whores. They professionals and they buying houses and running businesses and so on and so forth. But if they want to have some fun, they want to have some fun. They made it known really early to me. Listen, I'm here having fun, but some of the energy that comes with me having fun in your space causes some of the dudes to get a little respectful. Me and some of the women are uncomfortable. Check that shit. It's the first rule of my Discord and niggas that are around me. Listen, respect the woman or don't be around. Because if it's just me and them, I'm good with that. So I want cool niggas to be around, but nigga, be cool, bro. Because
you might need a bouncer, man. You might need like a celebrity bouncer to kick people out the room.
Kick them out and get them
that don't belong in the room.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because you know they get away, bro. It's just like nah, nigga. That's not an open invitation for you to slide in her DMs. It's not an open invitation for you to send your dick over there, nigga. It's like stop being a weirdo, bro. Like nah, nigga. Just imagine every time you've been around beautiful women and you just chilling. It ain't always like the extras. Like nah, nigga. She just dope feminine energy. Just sit back, relax. Let her do what she doing, my nigga. Relax. If you want to holler, I'm not telling you not to holler. I'm saying, hey, bitch, hit my dick. It's like that's just a lot, bro. It's like my nigga.
Yeah, man. It's some aggressiveness.
Hey, how they sound when they say it, BT?
Please, y'all tell me about the experience when y'all watching the Grammys.
Well, I watched like little Twitter clips. I'm not into the Grammys, and you know, I was happy that Nas got a Grammy, only because I guess Nas was happy or Hit Boy was happy. You know,
they got the album of the year.
Nas got Rap Album of the Year, yeah.
No, okay.
And Hit Boy, you know, Hit Boy produced his album in full.
Yeah.
So, you know, because, you know, I'd be torn, like, because this the fucked up part, right? We understand everybody be in agreement that the Grammys is some bullshit.
Yes.
Right? But then you also understand that bullshit can elevate your price.
Yes.
So it's like a big part is like, I want the change to happen to where we agree that it's some bullshit and we don't let that affect it, but that's not realistic.
Yeah, man.
So the Grammys is bullshit unless somebody I know or like win, and then it's all good.
That's what me and Wayne was upset about, not being invited or even nominated, you know. And you know, man.
So wait. So you nigga, first of all, this nigga said me and Wayne. That's
what it was him and Wayne.
Yeah.
So wait. I didn't see what Wayne was mad about.
Pretty much no nominations, you know. So it's
for
like
what?
For music at the Grammys.
Wait, Wayne put out music this year?
Yeah, man. He had the Funeral album. He had the right before that. He had was it the Carter 5? Wasn't that this year?
Carter 5 was 2019.
Okay.
But and that's another thing too, is I never know, like there'd be like new artist of the year, and I'm like, I've been bumping them for 6 years.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I thought he was like trying to cake from Nicki, and I was like, I don't remember Nicki and or Wayne being that active in putting out music as of recently.
Wayne definitely put out the Funeral joint.
Funeral what? What are we talking about? Is that a mixtape?
It's an album.
No, it's an album.
Wayne did an album?
Hey man, that Mamma Mia song. What else was on there? That damn it, Mahogany.
Remember the Kobe song?
I remember the old Kobe song.
Nah, yeah.
Too far on my shirt. I remember that one.
Yeah, this is a whole
He the
one.
greatest on the screen, and I'm the greatest in the booth. Yeah.
Right. But man, you know, it's like the reason they don't give LeBron MVP every year. And you like, he should have got it. I think he should have got it one of those years that Giannis got it. I think Steph was deserving of it both years he got it because he was just game changing. When Harden got it, yeah, but if you don't win a title or at least in the finals, that you just a star player on a team that's like in the playoffs. That ain't nothing.
Nash definitely shouldn't have got it both of the years. We all know that.
So that's what I'm saying about Weezy. Even though, man, the world turned against him too. You know, he did his thing so he could get out of prison, and it worked, and he got out. And
what were the albums nominated?
The rap albums?
Yeah.
Alfredo, that's Freddie Gibbs.
Yep.
Royce's album, Royce the 5'9's album.
Yes.
Nas.
Was Drake nominated? Kendrick? Cole?
Kendrick ain't put out nothing since 2016.
Yeah.
I mean, if we giving Wayne shit, nigga.
Yo, I don't even think Cole had anything.
No, it was a pandemic. Not many people dropped. 2 Chainz?
No, a lot of people dropped during the pandemic.
Not a lot of people know this. I did not know Wayne had a new project out. I totally missed that. I didn't hear a single. I didn't see a video. I didn't see no marketing. I saw literally nothing about it. And I know even if you tell me he don't have no backing, I know he still got more backing than the Freddie Gibbs. But Freddie Gibbs just cut through because everybody was talking about the Freddie Gibbs and the Royce album. And everybody was talking about that Nas album.
That, and I understandably get why the industry pushes new artists. I mean, we want that. Like, it makes sense to us to, you know, like, okay, new people are being pushed or else. I mean, this is an award ceremony where 20 people get together and decide. It'll be the same people every year if they wanted it to be. So
it kind of do be the same people too. But I got the 2 other rap albums. Black Habits, that was D Smoke.
Yeah.
And A Written Testimony.
Which is
who's D Smoke?
D Smoke?
D Smoke he won Rhythm and Flow.
The Netflix show with T.I., Cardi B, and
I'm not on that season yet. I just saw the one. I ain't there yet. I'm on the one where the dude that looked like Snoop. Remember the kid that looked like Snoop was on? And then the one kid.
Nigga, you're on like the 3rd episode.
Yo, probably. And the one kid, man, the one kid I thought should have won, and he had a disability. I'm on that one.
Well, yeah, I don't know who wins the show, but they may or may not be nominated for a Grammy. A Written Testimony was Jay Electronica and Jay-Z's album.
And if that made waves, I don't know about that one, but
that got nominated for Best Rap Album. Now look,
I knew about that album.
I like Jay Electronica. I love Jay-Z. I heard the album multiple times. That's a top 5er.
I mean, but listen, look at the album they got on there.
Grammys, man.
But that D Smoke album has, I know at least, I haven't heard the D Smoke album, and I know at least 5 songs from it, bro. So it's like, there's like some great music on that D Smoke album.
You said you haven't heard it, but you heard the tracks just around.
Yeah, because I'm just.
You in LA too.
Yeah, but I don't be listening to the radio. The Black Excellence song.
How old is D Smoke?
I don't know, man. D Smoke is
20. He seemed like a 30.
Okay, I might be watching the wrong show. I'm watching the one with all the kids on it.
Oh yeah. You're watching the Rap Game.
Yeah. I think I stopped watching Rhythm and Flow. So I'm watching the one with, is this with Chance and JD and JD.
No,
Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri is on the Rap Game. Yes. Yes. Right, that's the show. The show you're watching with the kids and Jermaine Dupri is the Rap Game.
Okay.
So
a show where Jermaine Dupri is looking for another legend.
Hey man, come on, man. Don't do this.
Bow Wow. I would like to also point out that Lil Wayne put on a dude named Drake, who is arguably the best artist alive and has 3 songs on the top 100 And the person that he liked to shout out and had to have a moment with and say his thank yous to was Bow Wow.
Not just has 3 songs, he has the top 3 songs on the top 100.
And he said, "Thank you, Bow Wow, for paving the way."
Hey man, wait a minute. Would you say? Didn't you say something about Tory Lanez? Would you say that he shared that that same?
Oh yeah, yes, Tory Lanez was shouting out Bow Wow too.
So yes, BT.
Because you know BT and Tory Lanez like
Tory Lanez,
Drake.
You know BT and Tory Lanez kind of see life the same way. They both had a love for Meg.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Right.
What you was saying, Lance?
I was just going through some of the dope albums that came out in 2020 that, you know what I mean, that wouldn't be Grammy nominated because the Grammy
James
don't know what's going on. I was thinking more like Lil Baby.
I think it's a fair nod for Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. That Run the Jewels album was hot.
All right, Run the Jewels.
Pray for Paris, West Side Gun.
After y'all go through your list, I got something.
People was feeling Savage Mode too. 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. I don't know if it came out in time. I know there's a cutoff period, but go ahead, Mike. What you talking about?
What y'all feel about your boy Trey, man? He keeping it live, keeping it real live. Let me get more specific. I guess he got a video out for a song, and he had, man, forget COVID, forget anything. People get tested. It's life, and it is what it is. Anyway, he got 2 girls like down there somewhere in the music video, and he just like, he does one of them big spit into both of their mouths, and it's part of the video and marketing and making great music.
And the girls definitely got their tongues out. Listen, man.
Hold on.
I might have an image.
I'm gonna go find it. I'll be right back.
You ain't gonna have to search long. Listen, man. Mike.
Let's see if this show.
Oh, there.
You can't see the other. Yeah, you can see it. She right there. And that little line coming from Trey's mouth, that's saliva.
There is a fair amount of people that are going to be discussing about that, and I've lived a nasty enough life to say that I'm pretty sure there's a fair amount of women that'll be turned on by it. I give you 2 that I know off the back. The 2 chicks down there with their tongues out that probably asked for this. They got their tongues out, bro. They're literally like, and mind you, Mikey will tell you, there's a warning saliva. There's like, I'm finna drop it. Now's the chance to move. You gotta move now.
Yeah, it came slow. It did.
Man, listen, man, hey, Trey gon' Trey, bro.
So, man, that's kind of like art. It's like art, because I mean, in the end, they are actors. So we don't know if they like really into.
Is this on the video? Is that what it was for?
That's what I believe it was.
I thought that was like just in concert. I thought that was like another home video. Some random shit just came. I didn't know it was for a video.
Oh.
I know. I'm literally saying I don't know. I don't have no information. I'm just saying I did not know that it was for a concert.
Okay.
I mean for a video, for a music video.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, it wasn't a thin layer of saliva either, man. It was, he had built it up. Yeah.
Hey.
I didn't know it was called mama birding.
News to me.
Nigga, did you say mama bird?
I know that's what they said. They like the video said, "Yo, did I just really wake up to?" I'm okay. Nope, I'm gonna read exactly. Anyway, I woke up to Trey Songz mama birding 2 grown ass women. But what y'all up to?
Mama bird. Hey, but do y'all get the reference though?
Yes, it's perfect.
That is like, that's crazy. Damn. Who knew? Who knew?
Oh my God. Mama birding, bro. Mama birding is fun. I mean, bro, man, fuck it, man. We out here now. Listen, man. This ain't that weird. Kurt Franklin would tell you in the porns that he has seen. I remember, I don't know. Fuck. Nah, fuck it. We out here now. I remember I had a little situation go down. Man, this show is all over the place, bro.
It really is though.
This is
Like
good.
when you see where I'm about to go, this show is all over the place. So listen, in LA, in the Valley, which is where I live, this is the capital of porn. Okay. They make most of the porn here. I'm right around the corner from the Vivid building. Porn be going down out here. So you may or may not run into a chick that partakes in the porn space, right? I may or may not have had a situation with a porn star. To which, you know, yeah, you know, it was a successful night. You know what I mean?
Tonight was a success.
And on a cool ass finish, she offered the mama bird to me of myself.
Oh, I get it. I get it. That was like algebra, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Because clearly on this show we don't be cussing. I can't just say I busted this chick mouth and she tried to spit it back in mine. Like I can't just say that. So boom. You know what I mean? Custard. You know what I mean? I shoot the custard. She catches it and then does like this.
You mean non-verbal cues?
Bro, she said, I was like, no, man. no. I was like, what? Like, this is, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. So she was like, huh? I was like, no. and then she went like this. So then, fast forward to clearly I'm not going over here again, baby. You might be a little bit past my freak level. I got the memories. I'm good, right? So then it was like, and I knew her for a minute. So like a while after that, we were still cool or whatever. I was like, hey, why? Like, what is that? Like, what did I miss? She told me that there was a comic that she had dealt with beforehand, and that nigga was into that shit. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah. She was like, I kind of should have known because he warned me beforehand, but full mama bird, nigga. And I was like, oh, no, baby, I don't get down like that. She was like, is that why you kind of stopped calling me? I was like, hey.
Why you kind of stopped calling? The nigga was kind of still calling, but he kind of stopped.
Because you always consider, but I was like, I don't know what else she's bound to try. Because that question, it just felt so bold, bro. In the moment I'm exposed, I just bust up halfway delirious, and you're like, it was the okay, like, and she just walked off.
So man, let's just say she does it. Would you be a victim of sexual assault?
Yes. And then she would be a victim of assault because if I've ever been that slow. I don't know if I've ever been. I don't know if I've ever been that slow. Now, and mind you,
she asked you for consent.
She did.
Yes, and listen. I don't need to go that far, but listen, dude, that shit totally caught me off guard, bro.
No, man, you just neglected to say something you about to say.
It's like a show, bro.
We
is
here
that a
now?
rule? I don't know if we ever committed to that.
To what?
I'm gonna tell you. Let me preface why I backed off of it.
Okay.
It's not too much information for the show. It's too much information for y'all. It's like, nah, you niggas don't need to hear about that.
Hey, man, if that's how you feel, I respect it.
Yeah,
I don't think these niggas need to hear that.
Yeah,
and I probably don't need to hear it. I just know you were about to say something and you stopped. So that's why I brought that up.
Yeah, no, you're right. But it was me about to give a detail in that world. And I was like, these niggas don't need to hear that. Like, I don't need to have that conversation with these niggas.
No, hey.
Nigga was about to say, huh? Nah, she said, I'm like, no, what, bro? How random of a question is that?
Yo, it's out there. It's out there, man. It's some wild shit, man.
You know what's funny? Oh no, what you say?
Y'all might know the comic too.
Man, no, I'm saying that's.
Whoa.
That's up there with like pick up my kids from school or something. You know, let me. That's up there. That's at least a top 10.
It's literally pick up my kids. It's literally. Oh shit!
Hold on. She told you the comic?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Now, after she told you said comic, how'd you feel about following him on stage?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what. I never did another show with that nigga. The nigga definitely tried to book me again. I was like, boy.
Yo, hey Lance, did you really mean on stage? Is that what you really? That's not what I got from it. I didn't think
whoo. No. Hey, but nigga, Mike, that's not even weird. LA, you very often will do a show and there's porn stars there. That's not even weird. That ain't even abnormal at all. Like, they be there, nigga. Like, nigga, what they sometimes they throw the shows. Lexington's no, not Lexington. What's this nigga name? I can't remember, but one of the porn niggas used to have a show at the Ha Ha. It was like Dirty Night Comedy or something like that.
Of
and
course.
Chuck, him, Evan Lionel used to host it. Evan Lionel used to host. EL used to host. EL's also not the nigga that she was that she baby bird / snowballed or whatever. But this
Snowball.
He calls it snowballing.
They cared.
But no, so Evan used to host a show, and it's not Lexington Steele. I can't remember this nigga name. Fuck.
Do you remember his work?
I remember his work, but I know this nigga. Like, no, the nigga's just a nigga. Like, I know this nigga. And hey, side note, these are good niggas to know. Cause listen, bro, nigga have when niggas have had, oh nigga, I'm having bachelor party. I'm having a crazy birthday. Hey, nigga, I know somebody that can hook up a situation or two. So what happens is he said they would throw these shows and it would just be the porn people there, bro. Nigga, I want to say I hosted no, I didn't host. Why do I feel like I hosted? Somebody hosted and I was literally right there, like on stage, like the AVNs, the porn awards. I can't remember who it was. But I was close enough to the show to keep coming back and forth on stage. So, but I wasn't the host because I never got paid for this. This when I first got to LA though. Yeah, man. That shit is funny, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Nigga, that shit.
Yo, listen, man. This is the more behind the curtain stuff, right? There was so many great moments that I was just going to end the show with just now. But the shit was so funny that I couldn't even press the button because I was laughing too much. I was like, yo, this is fucking perfect. But God. This shit is so funny. I feel like more details are going to come out.
Nigga, if I'm gonna tell y'all who the comic is later, nigga, and it's gonna.
Text it right now.
Hey man, do I want to know this though, man? Because now I gotta be looking at somebody different every time I see him now.
You gotta look at people different. This is good. This is healthy.
Oh yeah, you definitely finna know, nigga. I'm finna.
You gotta look at people differently. You can't be looking at these niggas like they regular.
I'm finna send you one word, nigga.
I feel like I'm supposed to know something about that.
Yeah, man, I feel like a throwback.
Yes.
Yeah, from something from back in the day.
Yes.
No, whoa, no. Hey, man, hold on. Yo, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. And let me know if I'm right on this. Let me know if I'm right. Just tell me I'm wrong about that. Hold on.
Okay, no. Good. No.
Okay, and you knew I meant not.
No, neither.
Not.
No.
Okay.
No. Neither. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, man. Now we playing trivia. I didn't think that at all. I just was like, wait. Yo, man.
It ain't no comics like that I associate with like that. But like I know the nigga. When she's there, I'm like, oh no, I know exactly who you're talking about. Hold on. Boom. There it is.
Oh man, this is comical. This might not be entertaining to the people, but
oh no.